Well, Nathan, we've just welcomed 2 new Roos to the club and snapped up a player said to be a bit of a slider in Alice Locum. What can you tell us about her and how surprised were you that she was still available?
Very surprised that she was still available. We had Ella rated really highly on our draft board. Flynn had done a lot of work scouting Ella from Western Australia, so super excited that Ella was still available at our pick. She's a really smooth moving, powerful mid-forward, certainly feels a list need for us. We definitely didn't think that she'd be available at our selection, so when she was, we were very excited.
And at our second selection, we took Georgia Stubbs from the Eastern Rangers. What can you tell us about how her game jumped out?
Georgia's a really exciting outside midfielder forward. She has elite attributes that we think can translate to the level, elite speed, elite agility, and is a really good runner, generally super competitive. So certainly looked at Georgia to fill some outside midfield depth for us.
Lucy Burke returned to the list at pick 46 with our final selection for the night. How keen was the team to hold on to her?
Incredibly keen. Lucy has been a really important part of our group this year. I think she was an emergency for almost every game, so she provides some fantastic depth in our key position roles. Thankfully, we didn't have too many injuries this year, so unfortunately Lucy didn't get an opportunity, but she has come in and contributed really well to our program. Like I said, creates great depth in our squad, and we were really keen to keep her on the list.
Earlier in the month, we welcomed Libby Birch, a 2-time All-Australian and dual premiership player. How exciting is it to bring a player and person of her calibre to the club?
Incredibly exciting. When we had an opportunity to present to Libby about coming to the Roos, we certainly took that opportunity up. She's a really good person, has some great experience playing at some significant clubs, has obviously played in 2 premierships and is a dual All-Australian. So Libby will add a lot to our defensive half. We've got a really solid backline at the moment, but we think Libby adds something different and can provide to that mix. So really excited to bring Libby into the club through the trade period.
And the list now seems to have a real blend of potential and experience, and there's a real connection and stability across the program. Is that the sense from within?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's always, when you're building your list and you are adjusting your squad year on year, you're always trying to find the best balance between experience and youth and rejuvenating your list. So we think we were able to do that through the draft last night. We've obviously added Libby through the trade period, which adds to our experience bucket, and clearly the existing players of our group are really experienced now, playing in a few big games across the last few years. So we feel like we're in a really good position to give ourselves every opportunity to contend next year and hopefully beyond.